welcome back to map number 2 between miou and Happy. Happy being up 1-0 and spawning close to miou's goblin laboratory. Miou starts with the fast altar and therefore that means he's definitely gonna want to creep this, and Happy with again altar cigarette and crypt before Ecolite number 4 is going to have his DK out as quickly as possible, and I'm assuming he's gonna want to go ahead and crush the humans' hopes of taking this creep camp safely. In the beginning, miou adding the barracks as usual, and is gonna get his AM into production in just a second here as soon as this farm finishes. So yeah, there he is. DK, as you can see, is going to be delayed by a little bit compared to this AM. Shop is coming right now, slightly before the altar finishes, so it's gonna finish at about the time when the DK arrives on the field. It is the DK by Happy, and it's going to be the first school by Happy again. And Happy, you know, given that he was a player who wasn't exactly known for his strategic variety, I guess we can expect the second cigarette here, which is happening right now again as well. And you know, then perhaps eventually some more ghouls and some more pressure with those. But at first we're gonna take a look at the human, as his AM is gonna spawn any second now. And let's see if he's, upon seeing this ghoul, still going to go down and creep there. I imagine he probably will. The ghoul arrives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 militia being used by miou, so not bringing one of his gold peasants here to creep in the beginning. Happy starting with some blocking against the militia. He's actually winning a lot of time there. The water metal charging forward gets the ensnare on the water metal. Actually, he's gonna have to spawn the second one here as quickly as he can. The bolt goes onto the AM and the second water metal even gets ensnared as well. So this is not the start miou was hoping for, not at all. Let's see what the rock golem provides him with here. XP tome and Flute of Accuracy, yeah, that's more like it. And miou at level 2.5 already, therefore let's see how much damage Happy's gonna be able to end up doing here. First peasant has already fallen previously to the creep. Second and third peasant are gonna fall here. The ghoul is staying the hell away from this forest troll trapper. He does not want to get ensnared. The next peasant is falling. miou only has 2 of them remaining. He's really keeping them here. Does he still want to build like a scout farm here, or just wants to protect them and guard them while they're heading back to his own base? So that's -4 peasants. That's not all what miou wants. Then again, miou already on his way to level 3 with his AM super early on. So getting the perfect item drops here, perhaps as a bit of a return for having the close spawns to work around here. Basically, AM is gonna go ahead and he's gonna want to get the level 3 here. Let's see if Happy allows him to do so. Happy only has 1 coil remaining. He's been pretty, you know, freely, liberally using his coils here, and this one is going to the Russian player, closing in on level 2 with his DK. Ghouls are again being pulled to creep here. Tech has started by Happy. He's even pulling his last ghoul for the time being to eventually get aggressive. I imagine these low HP ghouls should be pulled back. Happy has reached level 2 by now and is perhaps going to be too late to save this one ghoul, or is he going to be able to do some blocking? Yes, he is. And the next ghoul is probably going to be saved as well. And miou, he's building the lumber mill, he's building the shop right now. I'm wondering, this is an expansion, it's going to be super late, and if he's taking, then it's going to be super late as well. So that's an interesting strategic approach here by miou, who this time needs to make sure not to get his AM surrounded. So far he's successful in doing so. Level 3 has by the way been reached on the AM as well, and yeah, for the time being he's able to outrun his opponent, and with the 2 watermans and the AM with the 2-shot aura, Happy is not really going to be doing well in taking engagements at the moment, but he doesn't want to take engagements. miou, wow, I mean, he still hasn't even started. Now he's putting the peasants. He hasn't even started creeping an expansion by now, and just winning time for the moment seems to be the goal for Happy, who is soon to be level tier 2 already. Whereas for miou, everything is going to take a long time here. Peasants pulled, AM heading towards the top. He doesn't have mana for a water metal though, so he cannot really... He's gonna have a bit of a hard time tanking anything. And wow, nicely surrounding here with 2 ghouls, a DK and a skeleton, getting rid of one of the footmen. The ghoul is being microed into safety here as well. Of course, he's way superior in terms of movement speed compared to the water metal, but I guess that footman was worth it for miou to get this expansion crapped, you know, without any distraction by his opponent. Panda second again bought by Happy. As I said, not the largest strategic variety to be expected from Happy usually. I'm guessing he's gonna wait for the gold. Oh, that's miou's point of view. He does have the gold already. He could tech, and he's teching to tier 3 right now. miou with the Ring of Regeneration on top of his flute is at this stage, I'm not really sure if it's gonna do all too much for the AM anymore, since the peasants are going to be the targets once again for Happy, and he's about to kill the first bunch of them. The first school again is being microed out decently so far. It looks like he's going to be willing to let that one go down. In return, he's going to get another few peasants killed here. The ghoul is actually being microed out to safety. These schools are nicely positioned. The next peasant gets even denied by miou. The next 2 ghouls are being microed back here. One of them is falling. The panda needs to pay attention as well though. And Happy is taking some losses here. Surrounded by miou and I think town portal immediately. So miou held this one here, but at what cost? He started to tech. Are you serious, miou? He's bought the shredder already, so he's not gonna have lumber problems here. But he's bringing down the last 3 remaining peasants, if you exclude the gold guys here, to help him finishing this town hall. And this is, wow, okay, we'll find out eventually how well that's gonna work out. I mean, Happy is approaching the Destroyer push again, as it appears. Tier 3 about 2/3 done. Double Slaughterhouse about like 75-80% done. And one Geiger produced here. It looks like he's a little bit afraid of potential Zeppelin harassment, so he's placing this one here over the forest. Perhaps he's also going to be doing some scouting with it as he's heading across the map with that one at the moment. So 2 towers coming, the expansion. Wow, this is extremely late for miou. And he's gonna be too late, way too late to do any damage here to the economy of Happy, to delay Happy's push here at all. And it looks like Happy feels like he's got nothing to gain currently from going out on the map. He needs a few ghouls to still harvest some lumber to get the Destroyer upgrade into production, which is, look at the timing, tier 3 finished, the statue finished just on point, the Destroyer upgrade is starting immediately. And even if the shop dies, I think Happy with 3 statues on the field, and the shop dies, as it looks like. Even with the 3 statues on the field and the Destroyer upgrade queued up already, Happy's already posing a huge threat to miou's expansion or main base eventually. AM with the 2 water metals is quite annoying here to Happy, who's doing fine micro-wise so far, pulling back these schools as promptly as he can. By the time they're focused, one of the water metals gets killed here. For Happy, unfortunately, I don't know if he realized it, it was the one that was about to run out of duration anyways. But miou, given that he doesn't have more mana and he only has the 1 water metal, he cannot really continue harassing efficiently at the moment. And now it is Happy who's charging forward. His Destroyer upgrade is finished. He's at 40 out of 50. He does have the resources to morph 3 Destroyers if he wants to. It looks like he wants to go ahead and creep some first. Giving miou some time to prepare a little bit more. 1, 2, 3 guard towers here soon. 5 guard towers at the expansion soon. And I think this main base isn't nearly protected well enough for the time being. But it looks like Happy, as his shop is about to finish, he wants to have more Destroyers. He doesn't feel like 3 is the proper number here, and the shop has finished, and I'm surprised that he doesn't immediately start producing new statues. Frenzy is also about to finish just now. And again, he's solo creeping his panda. He's going for the exact same strategy that he played on Equus, with one little adjustment, which is the gargoyle against potential Zeppelin harassment. Of course, that wasn't a threat on Equas. So, yeah, it looks like he's... Okay, morphing another statue just very quickly, taking this camp on the way, getting some more XP. miou really tries to wear down this Panda here, but level 3 on the DK. And now he's gonna go for the AM again, trying to go for this round, but not nearly making it. The Panda has to buy and use an Invis Potion, and Dust bought as well. Invis Potion uses is the MK surrounded here? Yes, he is. And the Panda, yeah, takes him down with his final hit out of the invisibility. AM was quickly, greedily trying to finish this one off, level 4 on him, but now he's gonna Town Portal out, taking another nuke. And yeah, now miou has 1 low level AM to work with and 2 footmen, and he's going for tier 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guard towers here in just a second. 2 masonry upgrades, 7 guard towers up here. What does Happy have? 2 destroyers, and there are the 2 new statues coming in. No one wants the bone chimes apparently, and the AM was trying to hide. He is trying to get the Zeppelin. I think he should still be able to get out into the back of his own base, but he's totally going to be crippled at the moment, and Happy's going to be free to do whatever he chooses to. Mountain King is back. I think the base should be open here, so he can even run into the back, which he probably should be doing, given the threat that is arising in front of his main base. Happy supply blocked. Now I realize why he's not pushing. He's waiting for the Ziggurat to finish. He's got supply to morph 1 statue, but I mean, look at the gold here. That was a pretty big blunder in terms of macro. I think if he had been able to just morph the destroyers now and push, I think the game would be over. I mean, I don't think miou can hold this, especially given that he didn't really rebuild any peasants here, or hardly any, and therefore he cannot really repair against this. So now the Ziggurat has finished. Happy 60 out of 60 supply, 5 mana destroyers, Panda level 3, DK even better level than on EKS. The exact same strategy, and it looks like it might be leading to the exact same result. So first towers have fallen already here. Breath of Fire is coming in. The position is a little bit awkward here for Happy though, fighting in this narrow position with his ground units. I think the destroyers should really make use of their mana though for as long as they can. Another tower gets cancelled here very quickly, and the Happy is pushing in here slowly, more methodically than I really expected, not brute forcing his way against this bunch of towers, which is just protecting the left hand side of miou's base, basically, which means that the Panda can always just march in here quickly, cast another breath against the peasants. As we can see, there is no gold income currently from the main base for miou, or hardly any. And 2 more statues are coming in, so maybe with the new mana he is going to charge into the back of miou's base here. miou really has only his heroes to work with currently. I don't know if he's saved up, or I don't think he has any Dragonhawk Riders out yet. And the Mountain King got stuck again, the Death Knight blocking him away from his own base, and he's gotta go outside and he's gonna be taken down again, and that means bad news. The Paladin third is being produced here in the altar, but I think that one isn't going to get out, as one Dragonhawk Rider out right now, but I don't think that one's gonna make all the difference. As Happy is attacking that altar right now, miou is trying to repair it. One peasant gets taken down by a coil, and they're actually able to keep up the altar for the time being. The Dragonhawk gets staff dispel immediately onto the healing there from the staff. Next Breath of Fire is coming in, level 4 on the Panda. He's actually not draining the mana here from these 2 statues, but using them instead. And miou, yeah, cancelling his hopes here for getting a hero out of that altar. That one has fallen. One Dragonhawk Rider alive still. He really needs to win time here and get a lot of those up in the air. I mean, against 5 destroyers with the potential. Lich is out, even the Fiend. Okay, so transitioning there a little bit. Wow, he's really falling back here. That surprises me greatly, I have to say. I think he could have finished the game here, and he's giving miou time to get back into this game, or perhaps the opportunity to get back in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still looking great for Happy. He's got the orb, he's got the tri-hero, he's got very strong heroes already. 4-4-1 for him against miou, who's got I think 4 and 1 Mountain King, yeah. And the addition of like 2 or 3 fiends with web perhaps against Dragonhawk Riders is certainly not going to hurt him. But as I said, miou's given a bit of time to tower up again, to perhaps... Wow, he's going for Griffins actually. To perhaps try and find a way back into this game. You know, there's always the possibility of like zapper attacks or something like that. But it looks like it was just Happy taking a quick breath before going for the next push. Now he's drained the mana again. Web onto the one Dragonhawk Rider. And the towers are being taken down one by one right now. Mana is already gone on the destroyers as it appears. The Panda doesn't have any more mana as well. But he's charging forward. Nevertheless, another tower gets taken down. And once again, the majority of peasants are gone in miou's main base. Tower number, I don't know how many, is falling. 3 are remaining. The Griffins, if he doesn't get like 10 out on the field against this kind of army, aren't gonna be doing all too much. Nova into the Griffin Riders. One of them gets staffed, cancelled, killed immediately. Level 2 on the Lich. The Shredder gets picked off. The air units. Look at the AoE, the Nova, Breath, and the Coil on top of it, getting rid of the majority of air units here. miou has nothing, and Happy is crushing his main base here, crushing his hopes for a second victory in this group stage, at least thus far. So it looks like miou is gonna have to make it work against the Night Elves in this group, not against Happy. Happy with his second pretty clear, way more clear than the one against Hot 2-0 victory here, and he is looking strong. 2-0 in terms of best of 3s, 4-0 in terms of maps. He is going to stay on top of the group here. miou is going to have to consolidate here and you know, do it better in on playday number 3 and the ones to come afterwards. So yeah, that was the non-Night Elf mirror of this group on this playday, and we do have 2 Night Elf mirrors next to go through. First one is going to be between what's going to be the first one? The first one's going to be between Diesel and Paladin. I guess about this match there isn't really all too much to say. It was really the same approach by Happy as it was on Echo Isles. On top of that, miou's expansion was way later than it was on Echo Isles, and therefore miou did have a very hard time really, you know, making use of the expansion that he got so late. And Happy with the same Destroyer push again, winning the game. And yeah, as I said, next one will be Diesel against Paladin. And as always, you know, give the thumbs up, subscribe, and comment, and tune in next time. Bye.